Hello everyone, welcome to this video. If you are following along my series of videos that I'm doing for Windows Server 2022, you know that we have created two domain controllers and we created DC1, made that the primary domain controller, and then we created another domain controller and we have joined this domain controller back to this one. Now, in this video, what I would like to do, rename this domain controller so that they kind of match with the naming convention we have here. And I'll show you how to do that very quickly. So let's just start up our server, and I'm actually going to start up both of the server, the DC1 and DC2 that we have created, and do the job on both of the computers, both of the servers, so we get some practice. Okay, so now both of them are starting up, and it sometimes takes just a little bit of time, and you will see that it will say applying the computer setting. And so I'm going to pause the video for a second. Once I have the login screen, I'll start back again. All right, the left hand side one, which is the DC one, that I got the login screen. The other one's still going. So over here I'm going to go to input and then do a control alt del, and then I have the cloud domain that we're working on. Administrator, that is good. I'm going to provide the password, and once I log in, it should give me the server manager again. Okay, and in this server manager, what I would like to go to the local server. Okay, in this local server, if you see, the name is a little weird. It says WinEGTO, and this crazy name that does not match with the DC. And the trouble is, if you go to the DNS records, okay, actually not from there. If you go to your tools, okay, and then go to your DNS, okay, go to the forward lookup zone and then go to your cloud.local. Now you see the DC1, that the alias is like really weird. This is like some completely weird name that we have associated. And that is probably, if you look at it, that EGT and all that is very confusing, right? So what we would like to do is change this name, and in Windows Server, once you change the name, the DNS will automatically update itself. So let's just do that first. What we'll do, let's see if we can just click on this name. Once you click on this name, you will see this window popped up. You might, a lot of time you might think, okay, the complete description is what you need to change, but this is not the right place. Okay, you gotta click on this change, and it says to rename this computer, change its domain or workgroup, click change. So to rename, gotta click on the change and hit OK. Then here all I need to do is just call it DC1. Okay, so now if you see, the full computer name or fully qualified domain name would be DC1 dash 1 DC dash 1 cloud.local. So that's what we want. Hit OK, and it's going to request you for restarting this computer. You must restart. So hit OK and close, and it's now saying the restart. So let's just do that. While the restart is going on, we're going to do just a little bit more practice on this one as well, and log in. And on this one as well, we are going to do the same thing and rename this particular computer as our DC2. Okay, so go to local server, again the computer name, change, okay, this time I'm going to call it DC2, and here is my fully qualified domain name, okay. And once I hit OK, it's asking me to restart, close, and restart now. So that's pretty much all you need to rename your computer. So next time when it starts, it will have a better name assigned to them. Okay, so just let me give it another minute or so. Oh, it's already here, so let's just log in and see what happens. So if everything worked properly, this time if we go to our local server, we should see that the new name has appeared. Okay, so uh, cross my fingers. Look at that. Now I have DC1. Really nice name, right? So now DC1, I know exactly when I come to that local server, I have a DC1 associated to this particular computer. So mission accomplished. Just to verify if my DNS records got updated or not, I'm going to go back to tools again, go to DNS, and look at that. Your DNS now, even your DNS got forward lookup zone. And if you go to this cloud.local, this name I didn't have to change, but over here this one got is reflected properly. So over here what you, oh yeah, it's got uh, fixed over here as well. So you see the parent folder, the name server is now pointing to dc1.cloud.local. So that CNAME is still there, it's static, we don't need this anymore. If you can just get rid of this one if you like, and that should be all right. So we already have the naming properly, and the name server is now pointing to DC1 cloud local. Now the other one that you're looking at, this is actually most likely the other domain controller which is now trying to apply its setting. When it starts up, it this name would probably gonna change it to DC2, and the DNS record will be automatically updated. So I'm gonna give it another 30 seconds or so, and then verify this computer configuration, verify our DNS record is also updated, and then we'll end the video. So let me pause it for a second. Okay, now this one has come up, so let's see if we did it properly on this one as well. If you notice, this one still says the old DNS, so we're gonna go and log in here. Now I have logged in completely. Now if everything worked properly, if I go back to local server, I should see DC2, which is great. So in this DNS, let's see if this DNS picked up the other domain name, because these DNS zones, they they should have the same information. Okay, so go to tools, go to DNS again for the nice DC2 forward lookup zone cloud.local, and look at that. So it's got the DC2 in here. It did not pick up the other one. So this one fixed its local DNS as DC2, but it didn't fix the other DNS properly. So here what I would do, I'm gonna come here and refresh it couple times. So this propagation, so we have a new fully qualified domain name. It may take just a minute. Well, actually, you know what, here we added a record. The a record looks like got updated in here just fine. For the DC, no, I don't see the DC1 record in here, so I'm gonna refresh that couple more times, and there we go. So now, no, it still did not update that over here. Let's see if I refresh this one just a little, if it's picking up. So as I said, it may take just a little. So DC2, so in here this one is now fine, DC1 is good, DC2, so the A record looks like it's propagated just fine. Okay, let's see here, I have the DC1 information is still not here completely, so we need to refresh this one as well. So what the purpose of the video is not to wait for this propagation to have happen properly. So the purpose of the video was to show you how to change this domain controller name or name of your computer. So we have accomplished that one in both cases. Okay, and here what you need to do is just wait here for a little bit longer and refresh it and let this information propagate. Like this time I have this DC1, DC2, and I'm not sure if I added those records by hand previously. and I'm going to refresh this one again, and this still has the old record. This one still got the old record. So we probably need to give it a little bit more time before everything gets properly propagated between this computer and the other computer. All right, so I'm not gonna wait any more than that. What I'll do, I'll create another video, and where I'm gonna show you specifically how this propagation works and what does it mean when you look at different DNS record resource records that we were trying to use to validate the DNS propagation. Okay, from this video, what I want to make sure that you understood is the way how we change the name of our server. To do that, we went there and we clicked on our computer name. We went to change, and then change my name here, and then restart the computer. Okay, so that's all for the video. Let's meet in the next video, and let's look at some more into the DNS issue that we just saw and think how to resolve that one. Thank you very much for watching this video.